So there are two different decreases for brioche stitch that I'm going to show you today. When you're working brioche stitch, you have combinations of like brioche knit stitches and brioche purl stitches. So you have pairs of stitches. So when you decrease in brioche, we need to get rid of stitches in pairs, meaning we need to decrease 2 stitches at a time so that we can get rid of like a brioche knit like that one there and its corresponding purl stitch. So you can see on this side here, hopefully, I've got a couple decreases here where these two sort of columns are coming into one. That decrease is slanting to the left. Down here on this side, I've got the same thing going on, but these decreases are slanting to the right. So just like in regular knitting, you have left slanting decreases and you have right slanting decreases. In brioche stitch, it's the same thing. The first one I'm going to show you is a left slanting decrease, which means that it points to the left, obviously. The abbreviation for a brioche left slant decrease is BrLsl decrease. So BR, brioche, LSL, left slanting decrease. To do that, what you're going to do is you're going to slip the next stitch knitwise. And remember, when you've got like a brioche knit like this, these two strands, the stitch and its corresponding yarn over, that counts as one stitch. So when we go to slip it, you're going to slip both of those, slip one stitch like that knitwise. You're going to knit the next 2 stitches together, which is going to be this brioche knit with its yarn over and this purl stitch from the back side. We're going to knit both of those together like that. And then we're going to pass that brioche knit that we slipped over. So I'm going to take that stitch with its corresponding yarn over. I'm going to slip it up and over. And that's my decrease. It's slanting to the left. And after you do a decrease, we have to work the corresponding purl stitch on the back side, which is going to be a slip 1 yarn over, just like a regular, after a bark you would do a slip 1 yarn over. My pattern says to work until 4 stitches before the next marker, which would be down here, and to work a right slanting decrease. So I'm going to work in my regular brioche pattern by brioche knit or bark 1, slip 1 yarn over, and I'm going to repeat that until I get to 4 stitches before the next marker, which I think is right here. So there's that one. That brioche knit with his yarn over is 1 stitch. There's another purl on the back side, a burp, a brioche purl, and the brioche knit. So to do the right slanting decrease, the abbreviation for that is BrRsl, BR brioche, RSL, right slanting decrease. There's a lot of crazy abbreviations in brioche stitch, but to do that one, we're going to start almost the same way by slipping the first stitch knitwise, and then we're going to knit this next stitch. It's a brioche purl from the back side, so it's just a single stitch. It doesn't have a yarn over. We're just going to knit it singly. We're going to pass this slip stitch from before, so the stitch and its yarn over, that's 1 stitch. We're going to pass it up and over. Then we're going to return this stitch here to the left needle. We're going to pass the next stitch, so it's going to be this brioche knit with its corresponding yarn over. Pass it over like that, and then put this stitch back on the right needle. And now that stitch is leaning to the right. And then again, after you do the decrease, you're going to work the corresponding slip 1 yarn over and continue your pattern from there.